OBO, you are too much. Davido beats Wizkid and Burna Boy to win 8 different awards at the same time, just 25 days into 2022. That is something huge right now we need to discuss. And I still have some interesting stories about Wizkid actually, having been loved by a manager. And this manager has got a kind of huge reputation. That is a person of Jada P. And I have something about Jaruma and Regina Daniels. Before I proceed, I want to take this time out to appreciate you guys for taking out time watching my videos, sharing my videos across social media platforms. That is a huge and a big one for me at this point in time. And I have to actually say I thank you for the support so far. And if you are new here, why don't you take out time, click the subscribe button below and the bell notification icon to always get notifications each time we upload our videos. Guys, Jada P is coming out to say, man, I've not loved anybody just like I love Wizkid. And that is something, she explained on social media and getting a lot of, ladies thrown off balance right now. And I have to actually talk about it. According to what she said, I have never loved anyone like this in this lifetime. Jada P on her relationship with Wizkid and how they met. She was speaking about meeting Wizkid and how she fell in love with Wizkid. She said, I was managing Chris Brown at a time, and we was on a tour. We had an African leg to the tour, and Lagos was one of the territories. We had a show. Wizkid came out on Chris Brown's show, and the rest is history. That is something she actually posted on social media because somebody asked a question: how did you met Big Wiz? And the person went ahead to say yes. Another person went ahead to say, do you love Big Wiz? I said, with all my heart, I have never loved anyone like this in my lifetime. Our love is magical. That is something right now, coming in from this young lady. And I think Wizkid will be having butterfly in his stomach right now after seeing all of this trending on social media. Yeah, somebody decided to call out everybody that is disrespecting Jada P at a point like this and said, managing Chris Brown at a time, please put some respect on Jada's name. That is something a lot of people are now responding to. And she said, I think about this is so degrading and discriminating when I refer to her as Wizkid's third baby mother before addressing me professionally by name. The credit of my journey experience is so underrated. The sad thing is our own blogs that don't heighten and uplift each others. That is what she is, talking about, that bloggers are not helping matter at all. And I think she is actually not happy by the way she's being addressed as, Wizkid's third baby mama. She needs to be recognized as a professional manager because somebody to have managed the likes of Chris Brown, you have to understand the whole matter at this point in time. And she said, I want a big family, and I hope God kind of provide that for her. And right now, people are saying that, Wizkid, you know what? You have to go with this, your, lady, because ever since meeting this lady, it's been like glory to glory for you. And you got a Grammy award on this and a lot of things. I think she's made a better manager, she's made a better mom to your kid Zion, and she's made a better person to you. And at the time, Wizkid was always kind of showering praises on Jada P and all those kind of things. And Jada P has come out to address a lot of issues, saying that, man, I really love Wizkid. I think, I don't know how I fell in love with Wizkid. It was all a magical affair, and that is something now trending on social media. What is your own take about this story? I need that in the comment section so that we can get to understand it together. Regina Daniels has come out to actually address a lot of issue bordering the kind of saga of trending on social media about Jaruma being remanded in at Suleja prison, and that is something disturbing at a time like this. Some people came out and said, man, Netwoko, you know what? You are trying to oppress this young lady because you got money and political connections and all those kind of things. But I'm still looking at it from that point of view, because if you are not happy about how somebody is dragging you on social media, why don't you take the person to court rather than use the police and all those kind of things to oppress this person? And that is not actually working out fine. According to what Regina Daniels said, she's in response to what is being trending on social media, because a lot of people did accuse Nedwoko and Regina Daniels of using some political influence and money to oppress this young lady. That was why she got a kind of remandation in prison, remandment in prison. And then some people are saying that that is quite disturbing, and it's quite interesting. Let me just bring out some points that Regina Daniels actually said. She actually paid 10 million naira with some deceitful terms and conditions that made her not to sign the papers, and that is kind of interesting out there. And he said because she didn't want to commit herself into all those kind of deceits, she refused to sign the paper, because according to the paper Jeruma shared on social media, Regina Daniels and her mom or the manager, they didn't sign their own part of the paper. So that is what Regina Daniels is actually saying, because Regina Daniels got a kind of scandal because of this same, lady, and some people are just like, man, Regina Daniels, thank God you've spoken your own side of the story. So let's move to the next phase, court case, and then have everything resolved at the end of the day. According to Regina Daniels, raised 4 points. He said, the first one said she wanted a post saying my husband got me the Jeruma chocolates, and I clearly said to her to leave my husband out of our discussions. That is another thing. From that, I kind of understand that Jeremiah was trying to explore kind of the relationship between Regina Daniels and Nedwoko at a point like this. That marriage was one of the biggest on social media at the point. At that point, somehow Regina Daniels being far younger than Nedwoko about 60 something years, and Regina Daniels about 20 years, and that was disturbing at a time like that. That is 3 times your age. And raised another issue. Said another point. Said she said she will present me with a cow gift. I was to make a video thanking her, and afterwards return the cow. I was suspicious of the motive, and I declined. There was no clear intention of these kind of things. And the third one was she wanted to gift me with her outfits and accessories for a video afterwards to return the items. Again, I declined. She suggested to have a failed suicide attempt because I would run to her rescue again. It was unacceptable to me. That came from Regina Daniels. According to her, I said our original discussion was to post her advert for chocolate brand on my Instagram page. Along the line, she wanted me to personally appear in the content on an entirely different product of hers, which is her waist bead. We both consider it sufficient for the payments made. Ms. Jeruma ruined every form of agreement or friendship we had when she falsely said to the general public that I was the cause of the major crisis going on in my family. I went ahead to message her to take down the post, but she didn't, which led to my first debunked statement. It is one thing to channel your business and hatred around me, but it's another to channel your business and hatred around my family. That is what Regina Daniels has said at this point in time. And we are hoping to hear a lot of things. And she even shared a WhatsApp conversation between her and Jeremiah at a point like this. But people are still saying, why remand Jeremiah at a correctional facility, popularly known as prison? Why not drag her to court? This is a bit political. That is what some persons are saying, that this is oppressive to an extent, like the likes of Showore has come out to take a side with Jeremiah on this one, saying that it's mere a civil matter and should be handled in a civilized manner. Away from that, let's talk about OBO. OBO, you are too much. That is what is trending on social media. Davido beats Wizkid and Burna Boy to win 8 different awards at the same time, just 25 days into 2022, and that is being celebrated by his fans. According to turntable end of year report charts 2021, Davido was number one. Is was number one overall artist in 2021, and then number one radio artist in the same year, number one TV artist in same year, number one airplay artist, number one YouTube artist, number one Shazam artist, and number one male artist, and number one Afro pop artist. That is something coming in right now in 2022, early part of 2022. We're having this one for Davido, and a lot of people are showing concern about that, saying that this 2022 is going to be like a great year for Davido, because Davido actually made mention of buying a second private jet and all those kind of things, buying more houses, about 3 houses again, buying 2 more cars in 2022, and that we are now expecting from Davido. I think this guy is one of the biggest artists alongside Wizkid and Burna Boy, and already they are trying to work out their relationship. I pray God gives them the wisdom and strength to do that. Before I jump off, I want to take this time out to appreciate you guys once again, and if you are new here, click the subscribe button below. I love you guys. Keep supporting Free